the main thing we're trying to teach and establish is control. I would never just bring him out, chase him around. We're going to use the same formula: motivator, spot, direction, reward. We're going to pick a spot, no different than, let's say that I take put a spot right here on the top of the horse's tail. The direction I choose is forward. So what I'm going to do is add pressure. Here would be the pressure. The pressure would just be physical pressure. And as soon as that spot starts to move forward, then I'm going to release the pressure. I find out if I take the spot on the tail and move it forward, and I move it forward far enough that the rest of the horse goes forward as well. So I don't have to really even control the whole horse. All I have to do is control individual spots or pieces the size of a quarter, on the horse. I also find out that, again, let's go through our formula again. Motivator, all right, is going to be pressure. Spot is going to be a specific spot, just like this little white spot, on the horse's nose. And then 2, direction. I choose a direction that I want that spot to move. Up, down, right, left, forward, or back. And then, as soon as that spot starts to move that direction that I want, I release the pressure. Okay, so let's take this spot on his nose, right there. The direction we're going to choose is to the left. And when that spot starts to move to the left, we're going to release the pressure. So here's the pressure. And as soon as that spot starts to move to the left, pressure, 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 left. Release the pressure. Well, what we find out is if we do that, we can start to do different things with our horse out here. So here we go. Let's take this spot on the tail. All right, above the tail, we're going to choose forward. And so here we're going to actually have our horse go forward and to the left around the pen. So forward and to the left. Release the pressure. Now, just like if I was on the horse's back and I was cantering him, I was asking him to canter, I wouldn't put him in a canter and then say, canter, 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 canter. I wouldn't say that. What I would say is canter once, and then what he's supposed to do is continue cantering, until I ask him to do something different. Well, it's exactly the same thing here in the round pen or on the ground. I'm going to ask him to go, but then take the pressure away. Now, if he stops, and I didn't ask him to stop, then I'm going to ask him to go again. So my goal is to stand perfectly still, ask him to go, and then he is to continue going until I ask him to do something different. Well, now let's take that spot on his nose again, and let's take it to the right or towards the fence. So, okay, let's apply our formula. Pressure, I'm going to add pressure, 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 release the pressure. As soon as the nose went to the right, then I release the pressure. And I can walk over and even tell him if he stops, I can walk over and tell him that was fine. All right, and that he did just fine. So here again, nose, direction is to the right, to his left, and now to the tail, forward, nose to the left, release the pressure, tail, forward, release the pressure. How about nose to the left or towards me? So here we go. I'm going to add pressure right here. So now I'm going to add pressure. The direction is to the left. With the nose, it's going to the right. There's the release of pressure right there. So as soon as his nose started to come to the left, I released the pressure. If he would have turned to the outside, I would have kept the pressure on, turned him back to the left, and then when his nose came to the inside, release the pressure. With this, what you want to do is go out, put some spots on your horse, and then play with him and see what happens in the round pen. The round pen just gives us a controlled environment where he's not running to the far end of the pasture. Okay? Hope that helped.